So this DEI in the courts is a pretty broad topic, so I want to just touch on sort of three different areas where we've seen substantial litigation briefly. The first and maybe sort of the elephant in the room is, of course, in admissions in higher education. We got the Students for Fair Admissions decisions a couple years ago now. Those are the decisions where the Supreme Court held that racial consideration of race in admissions to college is unlawful. It was a challenge to the admissions programs at UNC and Harvard. Full disclosure, that was the first case my firm, Consovoy McCarthy, ever brought when we were opened. It was really the brainchild of one of the founding partners, Will Consovoy, who unfortunately passed away shortly before those opinions came out. But we were ultimately able to prevail there. And I think people generally understand that the import of those decisions is, for the vast majority of universities, no more consideration of race in admissions. I say the vast majority because there was a footnote reserving whether there was some particular interest that could be advanced by the military academies that would allow them to continue to consider race in admissions. Again, my firm has sued both West Point and the Naval Academy to challenge their use of race. Those cases are moving pretty quickly. The Naval Academy trial just ended last month. So we may hear more on an answer to that, both from the district court and, as relevant here, potentially the Fourth Circuit soon. And one other development there that's maybe relevant since we're here, and it involved Duke, the plaintiff organization in the cases at the Supreme Court recently sent letters to both Duke and Princeton. Both universities had filed briefs in the cases at the Supreme Court saying, we're not going to be able to maintain our same racial numbers if we are told we can't consider race in our admissions process. We've seen a substantial increase at most selective universities of the number of Asian Americans admitted after the Harvard and UNC decisions. But I believe the numbers actually went down at both Princeton and Duke. And so SFFA sent both letters sort of warning them that they need to make sure they are complying with the law on the consideration of race in admissions.